everyone, this is Sid here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing part 4 of my Drawing My OCs series, and today I actually have a very special video because not only am I going to be drawing my OCs and talking about them, I'm actually going to be drawing my ships and talking about their relationships with each other. So, if y'all are interested in that, then please stay tuned and stick around, and without further ado, let's get started. So basically, I had made some videos, part 1, part 2, and part 3, of me drawing some of my characters from my fantasy work in progress novel series, and talking about them. So if you have not already watched those, then you might want to, but it's not required to understand, because it will be going into further depth. But yeah, if you want to watch those just for like some background information and basic stuff like that, then I'll have some links in the description box down below. But if you're ready to continue, then here we go. So basically, I drew 5 of my ships from Arc 1, all of like the main character ships, and I'm going to be going through all of them in the order that we meet them in the story, because I mean, I feel like all of my ships are very like good. I don't really have like a favorite, so yeah. The first one is Chrostiny, who is Chro and Destiny. But basically, Chro is this guy from the enemy side of the war, and Destiny is like the leader fighting on the good side of the war. So it's sort of like, it's not like a forbidden romance really, because like they literally go out in public with each other like all the time, and like everyone knows that they're together. So it's not like a secret or anything, it's just like they're still not supposed to be together, you know? So yeah, it's kind of like that. There is this like huge like love square type thing where like Destiny is supposed to be with like multiple people. Like she has an arranged marriage with this other guy since she is the princess, but she absolutely hates the person that she has an arranged marriage to. So like she like literally does not like them. So it's not like a competition to see who she likes more, because like it's 100% obvious that she likes Chro more. I wrote her to where like she didn't really understand her feelings for Chro until the very end, but Chro really knew his feelings for her all along, just because I feel like, you know, emotions can be hard sometimes, and like that's a completely real struggle for me, guys. Like I am so not good at realizing my emotions. Like I wish we could take like emotions class in school or something, because that would just make it like so much easier. Like emotions are so hard, guys. But even though I don't feel like opposites attract works very good in real life, I love writing sort of like opposites attract in my books. So Destiny and Chro are both very much opposites. First of all, their color scheme, Chro of course has like lighter skin, and then Destiny has like darker skin. They both have blue eyes, though Destiny's eyes are a bit like greener than Chro's eyes are, but Chro's accent color is blue and Destiny's accent color is red. So they're very much like complementary colors, go very well like that, but their personalities and characteristics also go very well together. So on one hand, we have Destiny, who is a lot like me. She is very much like, she's not shy, she's just very antisocial. Like she hates having to talk to other people and like do team projects and stuff and like work together on things. But Chro is like the life of the party, and like he loves being in big groups and like socializing and talking to his friends and all of that stuff. So they're very much opposite in that regard. Chro is supposed to be like very like funny and goofy and hilarious, and then Destiny is just like kill me now, very like sarcastic, very like dry humor, you know? So they're both very opposite in that way. But Chro helps Destiny a lot because Destiny struggles with her name, her destiny, feeling like she's trapped inside this certain fate that she doesn't want to uphold, because she is of course the chosen one by the prophecy to defeat the darkness and restore peace to the world, but she does not want to go down that path. She doesn't want to hurt other people. She wants to just live a normal life like everyone else. But Chro helps her. He says like they'll all be okay, nothing bad is going to happen, and like in the end, defeating the darkness is going to be what's the best for the whole entire kingdom. So yeah, It's kind of a tragic and sad story because Destiny does pass away before she and Chro even get to have a life together. I think Destiny and Chro only really know each other for like 3 years before Destiny passes away. And they do have an adopted daughter named Leona, but Leona never gets to spend much time with Destiny either. And once Destiny passes away, Chro, of course, is her adopted father, so he takes very good care of her, but their relationship is still a little bit broken because their third link, Destiny, is no longer there. But yeah, it's pretty sad. Destiny motivates Chro a lot as well, because Chro's whole story arc is about him moving on from Destiny's loss, because he becomes really depressed about it, and so he just has to learn how to like let go of her and also let go of the past in order to move forward into the future, which I feel like is a really good message, because I know that I especially get really caught up with the past sometimes, and I think it's important for people to know that, like, yes, of course it's really sad that XYZ happened, but it still shouldn't prevent you from living a happier life in the future. So yeah, that's Destiny and Chro. Next we're going to be moving on to Brasper, or Brianna and Jasper. And if you remember from my last video, Brianna and Jasper are basically workers at the castle, Destiny's friends, and Brianna is a gardener, so she likes to like water the plants and see all the flowers blooming and stuff like that. She loves to like decorate her hair and put flowers in her hair and stuff like that. She's very much like a preppy pretty girl type person. And Jasper is in the castle. Lots of people have pet horses, like all of the soldiers have pet horses, and then Destiny has a horse, so he basically just goes around and takes care of everyone else's horses when they're not there. So he loves animals, he likes to take care of them, all the creatures of the wild and stuff like that. So both of them are really good with like nature. Brianna loves plants and Jasper loves animals. So they have that common connection that really links the two of them together, and they both have sort of similar personalities. Like, both of them are very, very kind and sweet to everyone, and they're both just like positive, optimistic bundles of joy. But Brianna is very, very like outgoing and social once again, but Jasper is like the shyest person on the face of the earth. Like, there's a difference between being shy and antisocial. Destiny will like talk to people, just like not want to. Then Jasper like is literally mute. Like, bro can't talk to anyone. He's like the TV going on 0 volume. Like, he never ever talks to anyone. So he is very quiet, very shy, very timid little boy. And I mean, we love him for that, but it's just a huge difference between Brianna and Jasper. Like, absolute 100% opposites. And they contrast and highlight each other's traits very, very well. But Jasper, being his like gentle self, finds lots of assurance in Brianna, and Brianna, being her kind and sweet self, just loves the caring soul that Jasper has. Next, moving on, we have Lexi and Cornelius, and this is the one that's really, really complicated because it's like the love square, like how I said earlier. Destiny is engaged to Cornelius because her father, the king, set up an arranged marriage between them, because Destiny is a princess, and then Cornelius is like the daughter of like the priest, I guess, like the person who's in charge of the church, you know? So he's very, very like religious and like, the goddess said this, so that's what we must do. And he's also very, very like arrogant and egotistical. He is an absolute narcissist, so he never listens to anyone else anyways. He tries to use the goddess as like a cover-up for all of this, but everyone knows that he's just like an absolute brat. But Lexi, once again, is like one of my favorite female characters, so like I feel so bad putting her with Cornelius, but at the same time they just go so well together, because both of them are like so serious and stern and stoic, and they're both really good at like planning stuff out ahead of time. They're both very smart smart and good at like battle strategy and stuff like that, and they're both really good fighters. So once again, I sort of like to do opposites attract. That might be why this ship does not work, because they're so similar. It's just one is like an absolute B word and then the other one is like not, but they have a lot of similarities. And I mean, in my personal life, I get along with people who are very similar to me, like my friends who are artists and my friends who are writers. Yeah, I like them because we have stuff in common. So Lexi and Cornelius have stuff in common, even if it's like not very obvious. But as soon as Cornelius realizes that Destiny absolutely hates him and that he'll never get his arranged marriage with her once her father passes away, and when she passes away, he starts to go after Lexi, and Lexi is just like, oh my freaking god. And she tries to like avoid him as much as possible for like the first part of the story, but then afterwards she's just like, fine, I give up. And then she basically just like resigns herself to him. It's kind of funny, but they do end up getting together, and even though their relationship is kind of like iffy, it's sort of more like a playful banter type thing, sort of like an enemies to lovers, but they're not enemies, they just like don't like each other. They don't hate each other at all. They just like aren't very good friends, you know? But I don't know. That's their relationship. I don't know why. There's like zero chemistry between them, but they're still a ship. They're on this list. Cause I mean, yeah. Cornelius wants to marry Lexi, and Lexi's just like, in your wildest dreams, boy. It's absolutely hilarious to me. Then we have these ones who I actually talked about in my part 3 video. They are Evelyn and Emory. And Evelyn is a seamstress. She like sews clothes and stuff like that. And Emory is a blacksmith, so he makes like weapons and stuff out of metal by smelting and welding them together. But these two are both from the Darklands. They both come over to the Lightlands to visit Destiny and help her with the war effort. And basically their contribution to the war is they work together to make armor for all of the soldiers. So basically Evelyn makes like the comfortable parts of the armor that goes like underneath, and then Emory makes like the protective part of the armor that goes up above. So they work together to make suits of armor for all the soldiers, and I feel like they both go very well together because Evelyn once again is this more like playful type personality, and then Emory is this very like protective big brother figure. So they're very much opposites in that degree, but they both work very, very well together. They both love each other very much. They were like childhood friends. They've known each other all of their life because they lived in the same village, and yeah. They just grew up together, which I always feel like makes it better, because I feel like it's always better when the people know each other for a longer amount of time. I feel like insta love is absolutely trash. Please do not try that at home. But at least give your OCs like a year to build chemistry, or like if not a year, because like time is like irrelevant, because your story can be 300 pages and take place in 1 day or 1 year. So give them like at least like 500 pages to build their relationship. That seems like a lot, but like, guys, if you only have a certain amount of scenes in your book dedicated to your ship, and then like, that's just not a lot of context, you know? So yeah, you need to give your OCs like as much time as possible to build their relationship in order for it to like actually make sense, you know? And seem like it's natural and not just like being forced upon us for the sake of the plot. But yeah. These two have known each other for a very long time. Probably the longest out of anyone in this thing, but if not, they've definitely been together the longest, because they're a ship when the story starts, and no one else is a ship when the story starts. Then lastly, we have the one that y'all have all been waiting for if you've seen any of my stuff about Raven. But this is Raven, aka Ravennah, and Ash, aka Asharian. So basically, in order to get into the lore of this, because this is like the most lore-heavy one. It's all about their backstory, since both of them are dead in the present day. Basically, Asharian is a darkspawn. He's like descended from the goddess of darkness, so he was born to be evil, but he was good at the beginning, guys. There was something that made him change, so yeah. But Asharian grew out in the wild, basically. He was raised by wolves, so he never like knew anyone in real life, in person, other than his pet wolves and wolf siblings. But basically, the first two people that he ever met were Ravennah and Chronyx. So he became very, very close to those two. It's sort of like that trope where it's like guy falls in love with the first girl he meets, you know? So yeah, he and Ravennah are very good friends at first because like Ravennah and Chro do lots of fun activities together. Like they go sledding, they go building snowmen and making snow angels, and they go like skating on the ice and stuff together, and all of that. All these fun winter activities because yes, I made my story have a winter wonderland climate. Let's go, guys. But yeah, anyways, he also teaches Ravennah and Chro how to transform into their animal personas. So basically, in my story, the magic system, you can transform into an animal based on just like who you're descended from, you know? So both Ravennah and Chro are bird people, I guess. So they can both transform into birds. So Ravennah can transform into a raven, and Chro can transform into, you guessed it, a crow. So Asharian, who can transform into a wolf, teaches Ravennah and Chro how to transform into their raven and crow forms. But basically, over the course of the story, Asharian slowly starts to lose his mental sanity because people are starting to realize, hey, this guy is not good. He is descended from this evil goddess. He's gonna like destroy all of us. So they go attack him, and he's kind of forced to like fight back, you know? And so he literally like snaps in half. His whole entire like good personality is gone, and he just goes complete evil mode. And then we go into the future, which is where the story starts, and that is where he becomes very, very bad towards his friends. So although he was very kind and sweet to them at first, he's now very, very toxic towards both Ravennah and Chro. And yes, after he throws Chro into prison and tortures him, he takes Ravennah, and this is always my least favorite part of the video, but I have to say it. He abuses Ravennah and hurts her in some ways that are not appropriate for YouTube. You probably know what I'm talking about, but that is what he does. So, yes. I don't know why I put this in my story if it's so cringe, but whatever. Yes, that's what happens. So, although they are a really good ship at the beginning, they just like slowly start to go downhill from there. So, yeah, they're not the best ones to be shipping together. And Ravennah, poor Ravennah, she deserves so much better. Like, I know I said Lexi deserves better because she's with Cornelius, but like, at least Cornelius isn't like abusing her. So, yeah, I would gladly trade Cornelius for Asharian in this situation. I just feel so bad for Ravennah, but whatever, it's fine. We live to torture our OCs, guys. We love hurting our characters. It gives us such great joy. And you wonder why authors are always insane, because they do stuff like this 24/7. But yeah, basically that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to like and subscribe if you aren't already, because that always helps me out so much and I really do appreciate it. It also helps you because if you do indeed enjoy my videos, it'll help you to stay tuned and get notified whenever I post a new one, so you will never miss out on a single upload. I upload multiple long-form videos every single week, and I upload multiple short-form videos every single day. So I can almost guarantee you that you will always have something to watch and you will never be bored. But If you want to take your support a step further, then please click the links in the description down below. There I have some things you can follow, including my Instagram page, my Pinterest page, and my Roblox page, in case any of those interest you. It would mean so much if you followed me on there because I have a lot less followers on there than I do on YouTube. But anyways, which of these ships is your favorite? Did you like Chrostiny, Brasper, Lexilius, Emorlyn, or Ashven? Please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and let me know if you'd like me to do a comics video, because I did draw a few comic panels of my OCs earlier in my old art style, so I was thinking about doing like a redesign in my new art style. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, then please let me know down below and I will consider your opinions. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you all guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Always remember that I love you, and goodbye, eat more waffles, and please don't torture your OCs, okay? I know it's hard not to, but please.